I'm super excited to see you on my channel, and in today's video I want to talk about some new perfume releases that I'm super excited for, and I think you're just as excited about them as I am because they are very new, unique and interesting, and so if this is something that you're interested in, then stay tuned. And the first release I want to talk about is Havana Gold by Dres Van Noten. And I love this perfume house. I have discovered it recently for myself, and I just love their whole concept. I love their perfumes, I love the craftsmanship, I love the bottles. It's a very interesting perfume house, and this fragrance, when I first heard about it, I was super excited because it sounded like a perfect release for early fall or deep fall or winter. You know, I love kind of fall and winter scent profiles, and it has all the notes that I love. It has tobacco, it has star anise, it has some suede, like it just sounded like a dreamy perfume, and it did not disappoint. I really love it. And so this perfume opens up with lots of star anise and the licorice note as well. It's pretty spicy in the opening. It's also slightly sweet and slightly boozy. I don't really know where booziness is coming from, but it is pretty prominent to me. Maybe it's a combination of the notes, I'm not sure, but it does smell, you know, slightly boozy. And then there is this beautiful sweet tobacco smell. Tobacco here is like super prominent. It's probably star of the show for me. It's like a tobacco scent with a bit of spiciness surrounding it, and I love that it's like a sweet tobacco and it's a very dry tobacco, which makes it perfectly unisex. This fragrance is true unisex perfume. It does not lean to any gender, in my opinion. Both like men and women can wear it and enjoy it, and definitely this fragrance is for evenings. You can probably wear it in the summer just in the evening, or like in the fall and winter and like cold spring during the day. But this perfume really reminds me of being somewhere in a fancy upscale cocktail bar, and you have this very strong drink lingering by your side. That's kind of the vibe that I get. It's kind of dark and mysterious. This is not your typical cozy fall soft like sweet perfume. It's not like that. It's the opposite of that. If anything, it's like for evening, you know, for going out, for kind of projecting your scent into the world. This is not a cozy scent for me. Like, it's more like a dark, bold and mysterious scent, and you can kind of tell it from the notes. You know, there are spices, there's tobacco, there's leather, which is very subtle. For me, it's more like suede because it's very soft leather, but still, you know, it's pronounced, and it adds masculinity and boldness to this scent, which doesn't let it go into like a cozy direction. And that's why I'm saying this fragrance is perfect for going out. It's perfect for kind of fancy outings, for any occasion, you know, in the evening. It will be perfect for that. And also leather, tobacco and spicy notes, they make it truly unisex. Like I've said, you know, to me this is perfectly unisex fragrance. It has enough softness to be worn as a woman. Like, I enjoy some softness in perfumes, and that's why I would wear it, but also it has enough boldness and masculinity to be liked by men as well. So I really love this new release by Dres Van Noten. Havana Gold is a win for me, and it will probably end up in the best releases video of 2025 because I really like it, and I suggest you try this perfume if you like all the notes that are listed in this perfume. I think it smells pretty much like the notes, so there are no surprises here. And the next perfume I want to talk about is Burberry Goddess Parfum. And I was also excited for it because I love the original Burberry Goddess, and I do not like the Burberry Goddess Intense. Like, I think a lot of people do not like it. And this one, I would say it sits somewhere in the middle. It is not as medicinal and intense as the intense version, but also it's not as soft and ethereal and princess like the original. This is definitely the middle ground between them, and this is like an evening going out type of version of Burberry Goddess, I would say. And I still, like, I'm on the fence about it, kind of. Like, I'm not sure if I love it, but I do like it, and I think I would wear it, but probably like when the weather is a bit colder. And this fragrance also pretty much smells like the notes. You get lots of raspberry. I pick up a lot of it. It's very kind of fruity in the opening, and there is lavender as well. So there are no surprises, you know, you get raspberry and you get lavender, and then you do get lots of vanilla, but that vanilla is not like sweet and ethereal and like vanilla extract. It's not like that. It's more like a darker, deeper suede, leathery type of vanilla. That's what you get in the Parfum version, and I kind of enjoy it. I would say that the opening is a bit too intense, slightly medicinal, like the intense version, but when it dries down, it turns into more kind of sophisticated, suede, soft, leathery vanilla with still hints of raspberry that I can pick up. So overall, I think it's a good addition to their line. This does not smell like original. Like, it does have kind of reminiscence to it, I would say, but it does not smell like the more intense version of the original. So in that sense, they're kind of like two standalone perfumes, and this one, if anything, mostly reminds me of the intense version. But that's not to say I do not like it. I do like the Parfum version a lot better, and I will keep my travel spray. I did not keep my intense version. I just returned it because it was the type of perfume that I could not see myself wearing, and I hate this kind of waste. You know, I keep perfumes that I at least see myself wearing a couple times, but if I see myself not wearing it ever, I return it because I think that's the appropriate thing to do. And so, you know, I'm still on the fence. It's still kind of first impression, and I'm really curious to know, have you guys already tried that version? And if so, what do you think about it? Do you like it or do you hate it? And next perfume is Sunset Caramel by Cave. And I just kind of accidentally heard about it on TikTok or on YouTube. I don't remember. This perfume was not on my radar at all, but it was receiving such nice reviews, and I looked at the notes and I was like, sounds like something I might like, and I was like, okay, I have to try it. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. If anything, it kind of blew my expectations because I thought it's gonna smell like cheap, it's gonna smell too sweet or synthetic, but it smelled nothing like that at all. It does not smell cheap, or nor does it smell synthetic. If anything, it's just a very nice summery kind of gourmand. It has a bunch of notes, but I'm not gonna discuss like all the notes. I'm just gonna tell you the notes that I smell. And so this fragrance, it opens up kind of almondy, and there is something a bit play-doughy in the opening for me, but it quickly dissipates, and I would say that on my skin it dissipates within a couple minutes. On paper it takes like maybe 20 minutes. But do not be afraid of this play-doh feeling, it will eventually go away. And then you're left with the most delicious combination of almonds, coconut, florals. There's like ylang-ylang, there's heliotrope, I think, so it's slightly powdery because almonds and heliotrope, they create a very powdery combination. And then there is, you know, something tropical coming from ylang-ylang. There's coconut, and there are like some like tonic notes as well, and they make it very fluffy, very milky, and kind of playful and sweet, but it's not overpowering, not too sweet or not too cloying. Overall, I would say that if you like Bianco Latte, if you like Escapade Gourmand, fragrances like that, but you want it kind of dialed down for the summer, and you want some florals, you know, added for the mood, because in the summer you want to wear more florals, more fruits, then you're probably gonna like Sunset Caramel. It does smell kind of like caramelly as well, which I like a lot, and then it does give me very summery, easygoing, super lightweight type of mood. I really like it. It's a very kind of no-brainer scent to throw on if you go run errands, maybe you want to have a brunch with somebody. It's a very kind of no-brainer type of scent for the summer. If you like sweeter, powdery, lactonic scents with a bit of florals thrown in them. So that was my review of Sunset Caramel, and I thought that it was really nice. And the last scent I would like to discuss is Alto Astral by Burberry. And this is also very much first impressions. I have tested it on skin, but I do not have this fragrance, and the sample is on the way to me, so I'm definitely gonna give like a more in-depth review in the future. But for now, just kind of first impressions from me wearing it for one day. I went to Nordstrom and I sprayed it on my skin, and then, you know, for the rest of the day, not the whole day, but I could smell it for around 5 to 6 hours, which is pretty good for Burberry scents. And of course, I didn't like douse myself in the scent. It was only a couple sprays, and I honestly am conflicted about this scent because based on the nose and based on kind of previous scents that I've smelled from Burberry, I thought it's gonna be very lightweight, kind of beachy scent, and it is that, but also it's more than that. There's some kind of screechiness that I just could not get past. I really loved that there is like a mix of coconut water and aldehydes and musk, and it creates like a very clean, beachy, airy combination. I really loved that part, but I did not like there was something screechy. Maybe it's musk, maybe it's aldehydes, I don't really know. I cannot pinpoint what it is, but there was something like screechy, synthetic, and overpowering, at least for the first hour, I would say. And I thought, oh, it's not for me, like it's too much. But then when it fully dried down, I liked it a lot. It smelled like being by the poolside, maybe by the beach. It was very like a blue, refreshing, clean, beachy scent, which again I really loved, and is like a complete new addition to Burberry collection. They do not have beachy scents yet, and now they do, and this is perfect for summer. And also it's very unisex. It is, even though it's like a beachy scent, you would think like it's creamy and coconutty. It's not that. It's very blue, very refreshing, fresh, and just blue. That's what kind of I would say about the scent. So it's completely unisex, and both men and women can enjoy it. And I would say that longevity was great, you know, projection was great. For the first couple hours, even from 2 sprays on my wrist, I could smell it from me. Like it was filling up the car because I was driving, it was filling up the car, and I smelled it really well. So this is a standout from Burberry in terms of longevity and projection, because a lot of their scents do not last and do not project. And one little thing that I forgot to mention is that I do not smell incense at all. It's like this note is not there for me at all. I do not smell any smokiness or anything that would resemble incense for me, and I'm pretty sensitive to incense, so I just really wanted to throw it out there in case you were kind of afraid of that note in this perfume. And these were my first impressions of Alto Astral, and I'll be updating you guys in the future when I receive my sample and when I wear it more. I will definitely let you know, and please stay tuned for that. And thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really hope that it was timely, that you enjoyed my reviews, and that you took something out of it, and that you kind of are more informed about these fragrances now, and it will help you make a decision on whether you want to try a certain scent or not. And I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye!